What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Nick Nielsen with Fireside Yankees. Running a solo one today after that absolute clunker of a game against Houston. The- this team is very good and very talented, but you have seen now time and time again when they struggle to get hits, they struggle to win games. It's simple as that. The pitching was not the problem today. Yes, Lucas Litke definitely deserves to be DFA'd. He's not cut out for this team. Simple as that. Like come October, Litke is not going to be in this bullpen, especially when we have Chapman coming back, Loizaga coming back, Britton coming back. Litke is on the short list, and once again today, he just could not do anything. Gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, should have given up multiple runs, but thankfully Judge has an absolute cannon in center field and was able to prevent a really, really ugly 8th inning, I want to say, maybe it was the 9th inning, from getting even uglier for Houston. And the team just didn't have anything going for them today. They were no hit by Christian Javier, Hector Neris, and Ryan Presley today. It clearly was not their day. First time they've been no hit since 2003, ironically against Houston as well. Houston threw, I want to say, 6 pitchers that game. Started off with Roy Oswalt as an opener. That's how long it's been since the Yankees have struggled this bad. So this game is definitely one that is hopefully should just be able to be written off, and hopefully the team can bounce back. But there are some concerning factors from the game today. First of all, I understand pinch hitting in a situation where you need runs and you want to get your best bats and best matchups up, but I didn't get pinch hitting for Trevino instead of, say, for Gallo at the bottom of the order with Carpenter. Gallo is just continually struggling. Granted, his home run, I don't know how that wasn't a home run. His almost home run, excuse me. I don't know how it wasn't a home run. He hit it to the warning track right under it, 112 plus off the bat. One of 3 that's not been a home run, or there's been 3 balls hit over 112 miles an hour at that same over 40-degree launch angle. The other 2 left the park for home runs. That one did not. So unfortunately, things just didn't go our way today. Like that's what happens. Yankees do not win every game. It's a 162 game season. It makes sense. But the way they lost today was definitely disheartening, and it was just a pathetic performance by the boys all around. No one could get anything going. And Javier threw 69% fastballs en route to a 13K performance career high. When he throws 69% fastballs and they're coming in 94 to 96 miles an hour, you should be able to hit that most of the time, especially like down the middle. And yet the team just couldn't catch up. They couldn't see it. They were sitting something else. I don't know what it was. They just could not get anything going today. Cole pitched another great game, 7 innings, 1 run, 8 Ks. He continues to do what the Yankees want from him. He is the ace of this rotation. I love Nestor Cortez, and I think Nestor is on par with Cole, but Garrett Cole continues to show that he is the ace of this team. And aside from that one really bad game against the Twins, he has been nothing short of dominant this year. His ERA is now down to a 2.99 on the season. So clearly he's showing that he is that $30 million man per year, that $300 million man that the Yankees signed a couple years ago. This game sucks. That's the sport of baseball. You win some, you lose some. However, I'm not just going to abandon ship and call this a season-defining loss and a fact that the Yankees can't beat the Astros and that they're their kryptonite. They are their kryptonite. But this team is still so good and so talented in every facet of the game that I'm not worried about this loss against Houston all that much. Come out tomorrow, take the rubber match, tie the series, go home. That's all that's fine. Like just get the series tied at 2-2, split it with the Astros, finish this stretch of death at I believe 8-4 during the stretch. If they win tomorrow, 9-4 if they win tomorrow. That's what you want out of a team that's this good against these teams that they're playing right now. The Rays, the Blue Jays, and the Astros, and more or less the Yankees have handled them pretty easily. Houston has had their number, of course. The Yankees have struggled to get hits, struggled to string runs together. And aside from a miraculous comeback victory in game 1 of the series, it hasn't really gone their way at all. I'm not worried about Michael King. He gave up a run today. However, I don't think it's that problematic. He's such a good relief pitcher, and that was his first run in 10 appearances. The past 9 or 10 innings he's pitched, he hasn't given up one. He's been pitching lights out in the month of June especially, so I'm not worried about that. I do think the Yankees just need to address the outfield right now. Like I know Hicks has had his moments, and especially in the past this month, he's really picked it up. And I'm kind of coming around on Aaron Hicks, but Joey Gallo is clearly one of the biggest problems in this lineup right now. I know he went to the warning track as I talked about earlier on, and he got very unlucky with that. But the other three at bats he struck out. In his last 16 at bats, he struck out 10 times. He's just clearly not seeing the ball well. He can't hit high heat at all. Things on the hands, he's struggling on turning. His stance has been altered numerous times already this season. It's sad to see because I do believe Joey Gallo is a fantastic player and he can be a really good player, but something is not working. And maybe it's New York, maybe it's the pressure, but it's not working out for him right now. And the Yankees need to address that. As you've seen on our channel, we've pumped out all sorts of videos about Ian Happ, Andrew Benintendi, various Marlins players, Brian Reynolds even. Like there are options out there for the Yankees to pursue that can definitely improve this team, of course. But I don't know if they're going to do it. It's only a matter of time. Like Gallo, it seems as though it's inevitable that he gets shipped. The Yankees had a long leash with a lot of these guys already in the past, and then they decided it was time to move on. They've moved on from some guys that didn't work out. Luke Voigt, they moved on from. They moved on from Starlin Castro after a while. Didi Gregorius after a while. Like there are players that have kind of, been like namestays in the team that the team just decides to move on from because they need to win games. And unfortunately, I feel like that's what's happening with Joey Gallo right now. I feel like he is going to be on the way out soon, probably in the next month before the trade deadline expires. And the Yankees will bring in someone to take those at bats because you cannot continually have a guy going out there and going over in big games against big opponents like the Houston Astros at home. Like this game was a fucking punch in the mouth at home for the Yankees. I mean, 3-0 loss doesn't look that bad on paper until you look at what happened in terms of the actual in-game action and you see that the Yankees got no hit. They only worked a few walks and they reached base on an error. Like it was just a really, really ugly game. The team couldn't get anything going. And honestly, I don't even want to talk about this game anymore. Like it was just such a dismal showing by the boys that it's not something that we as Yankees fans are accustomed to this year, especially they've been playing near flawless baseball 95% of the time. But you can see the flaws and the holes starting to kind of become more apparent. Some of the decisions that Boone made, whatever. It's like, okay, the pinch hitting move, I don't agree with. Putting Litke in, kind of waving the white flag, I don't agree with. But that's it. That's fine. Like if managers know their team better than I do, better than the fans do, of course. Duh. Um, but I'm not worried about this team. I urge Yankees fans to relax tonight, enjoy their Saturday night. The Yankees lost. It sucks. The Knicks had a very shitty draft because they're the Knicks. It sucks. But I do think tomorrow the Yankees will come out and win this series or win tomorrow's game to tie the series up, to at least split it and go home after that game thinking, hey, we did something here. We didn't just kind of roll over after winning that first game. So hopefully the team can bounce back. Again, just a clunker of a day today. Shout out Javier, I guess. He had a fantastic day. I mean, he'll never forget this game ever, obviously. So Houston, they did a great job today. Altuve is a great player. Like I fucking hate Jose Altuve so much, but the dude just thrives in the moment. I don't know what the fuck it is, and it sucks. But why do you keep booing the guy when he just lives for that shit? Like I know that's not the reason he's good. He's just a great hitter. He's an elite hitter. But like, why would you just kind of antagonize him and feed into what he wants? It's just I hate it. I hate the Astros. It's just this feeling sucks losing games to them, especially games like this where it's just there was no real fight from that offense all game. I guess you just move on to the next. That's all you can do. Chalk this one up and then move on to the next one. But as always, we appreciate the support here at Empire Sports Media and Fireside Yankees. Please make sure to like and subscribe below. You know the drill. We're growing at an astounding rate, so we appreciate all of you guys and the support and love. Make sure to sound off in the comments about how aggravated and frustrated this game made you, because I know it pissed me off righteously. So other than that, I think tomorrow's going to be a better game. I hope tomorrow's going to be a better game. Yankees got to come out and make a statement. And with that, once again, we appreciate you guys and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. Peace.